Hey, what's going on, guys? Nate here, and today I'll be going over how different would MCC tournament results be if the game order was reversed. So this is part 2, with the first part being of season 1 of MCC and part 2 being pre-2022 season 2. So if you didn't see part 1, I'd highly recommend going to see that first. But anyways, in case you don't know, MCC is a tournament that features 40 different content creators and puts them in 10 teams of 4. These teams compete over 8 different mini games, earning coins in each one. And at the end, the 2 teams with the most total coins go to the finals. So how the games work is that the further you get in the tournament, the higher the coin multiplier is, which pretty much makes it so that the games at the end of the tournament are worth way more than games at the beginning. So because of that, I reversed the game order, which heavily changes results. But anyways, let's just get straight into the video. So the first tournament of season 2 was MCC 14. And this tournament had the Blue Bats winning with Aqua Axolotls in second place. And looking at the reversed standings, the same 2 teams make dodgeball, being Blue and Aqua. And actually the only changes are in the bottom 4, with Green moving down, Orange moving up, Cyan moving down, and Lime moving up. But otherwise, top 6 were the exact same. Next is MCC Pride, which is the infamous tournament where Pink didn't make dodgeball by 2 coins. So looking at the reversed standings, we see that Pink redeems themselves and makes it the dodgeball, with Aqua still maintaining their first place lead. Looking at the rest of the tournament, everything is the exact same. So game order really was a battle between the top 3 in this tournament. Next is MCC 15, which this tournament saw the Red Rabbits and Yellow Yaks make it to dodgeball. And looking at the reversed game order, we see that Pink moves up from 3rd to 2nd, meaning that Red and Pink were the ones to go to dodgeball if the games were reversed. And actually looking at the standings, the only team that maintained their spot was Red. Otherwise, every single spot is different. Looking how Pink made dodgeball, this makes a lot of sense because in the actual event, they were in first all the way until this Game 8 survival games. So with it being the first game in this differing order, this makes a lot of sense that Pink is the team to make dodgeball instead. Next is MCC 16, and this is a personal favorite of mine to put in reverse. So the 2 teams that made dodgeball in the actual event were Purple and Pink. And looking at the reversed game order, we see that Lime makes a trek from 6th all the way up to 2nd. And this can really be seen because in the actual event, they did really well in these early games, which caters really well to this simulator. Otherwise, spots are pretty similar with Pink moving down, but really, the big story is Lime making the jump from 6th all the way up to 2nd. Moving on to MCC 17, this tournament has the Orange team, which is the highest scoring team of season 2 canning events, and actually is the highest scoring team of all time if it was the season 1 scoring. And joining them in dodgeball were the Pink Parrots. And looking at the reversed game order, we see that Pink drops out and Yellow moves up to 2nd place. I wish that would have happened because Yellow was a really undervalued team. But looking at the rest of the event standings, the only other switch is that Cyan and Purple switch places. But besides that, Yellow would have made the trek to 2nd place, meaning that Rambo would have been dodgeball 2 times if the game order was reversed. And spoiler, this isn't the last one. Moving on to MCC 18, which was the Halloween themed event. And looking at the final results, the Mustard Mummies and Lime Liches were the teams that made it to dodgeball. And looking at the reversed standings, see that the same 2 teams make it to dodgeball. And that the gap between 2nd and 3rd is 30 coins. Wow. That's so tight. Besides that, Aqua makes a really strong jump from 7th all the way up to 4th. Orange kind of falls off down to 6th. And besides that, pretty similar results. Next is MCC All-Stars, which featured only players who have won before. And this event saw the Red Rabbits and Yellow Yaks make it to Dodgeball. And looking at the reversed game order, it's the same two teams that make it to Dodgeball, with pretty similar coin amounts also. Besides that, the standings get pretty scrambled around, with Lime dropping, Cyan dropping also, Blue moving up 2 spaces, Pink and Green staying the same, and a pretty big mix-up between the bottom 3. The final MCC that I will be covering is MCC 19, and looking at the final results, it was the Teal Turkeys and Cerulean Candy Canes that made it to Dodgeball. And looking at the reversed results, we see that it's the Emerald Elves that make the climb from 4th to 2nd by 20 coins that make it to Dodgeball. So this would be the 3rd event that Rampu would have made it to Dodgeball if the game order was simply reversed. Teal also still makes it, with Red maintaining their spot of 3rd. Cerulean drops to 4th, since their survival games kind of gets mitigated by this coin multiplier. And besides that, the rest of the teams stay the same. Anyways guys, that'll be the end of the video, and if you enjoyed, make sure to consider liking and subscribing, as it would mean the world to me. And also, this video took a long time to make, because I have to go through every single one of these MCCs down here and go through all of the games, getting how many coins each team scored in each one, and then converting them down to their different coin multipliers. So it'd be greatly appreciated to show your support. But anyways, hope to see you guys next time, and peace.